Hello there, Gemini, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I'm doing your mid-October reading. This is good from October 15th to November 15th. And if you're resonating with the message or enjoying the content that I create, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. Okay, Gemini, let's get back into your reading here. So we almost have all the planets going direct. We only have a couple more days, especially with that Mercury retrograde. I hope you're doing well, Gemini. Hang in there just a few more days and the energy will get so much lighter. Okay, so we have Never Ending Story, No Place Like Home, and Treasure Island with Time for a Nap on the bottom. Time for a nap is just, hey, you know what? Just take it easy, Gemini. Don't worry about it. Things will get better. You could have a lot of anxiety right now. Things, especially with this retrograde season, lots of feelings. Coming up from the past, anxiety, you may have some anxiety over even having those feelings like, hey, I thought I had moved on from this. Why is this coming up again? That type of energy. This is really a sense of almost like self-criticism, and it's not really based on anything. It's almost like out of the blue, but it's because you're clearing out some things. And, no place like home is solitary. You may feel right now like you just really do want to be by yourself, that you're reflecting on the past. You're trying to make sure that you have taken in all the lessons that, you want to take in before you move into this next cycle. Because Gemini, things really are going to start turning around very shortly. And when they do, it's like nice to have all of this stuff kind of cleaned out. Yeah, I'm getting a sense, clean the house out. And then Treasure Island, I love this, especially after like these two cards, because I get a sense here where you're just kind of like, staying within, kind of like ruminating almost over things. So try to get moving, because when our bodies move, we can't stay up in our heads. Just try to work out some of that anxiety if you're feeling anxious. And then Treasure Island. This is such a nice way to end this, because Treasure Island is actually you being able to see the blessings in something that has happened in the past. And the blessings are, kind of like the lessons, the joy, the being able to look back, at past situations or even relationships, and have a sense of looking at the good instead of just at the bad. Like I feel like these retrogrades have kind of brought up a lot of the hurt feelings, perhaps in past situations or relationships. And now it's kind of like you're going to be able to focus back on the good of those situations and relationships. So let's go to the tarot and get some more details. Your present energy, Three of Wands, you're waiting for something. You're waiting for things to turn. You're waiting for your spirits to lift. You're waiting for, things to just turn around. It's just a sense of how much longer. I get the sense that you're just sitting there going, how much longer? How much longer? And you really, Geminis have been through a lot, especially in like the last 3 to 5 years. And it's kind of, the energy for the Geminis has been picking up, but because Mercury has been in retrograde, it's kind of like stalled that out a little bit, and now it's going to start taking off again. Really nice. Okay, so let's see what your area of resistance is. Oh, this is so interesting. So the Eight of Pentacles is about you and your work. But with this card, I also get a sense of, mending. And I've been getting this lately. So this is your area of resistance or your obstacles. So we're going to clarify this, but I kind of get a sense that, you're kind of in this energy of why can't I get this to work? And it has to do with something that you've been trying to mend. So like a relationship, or, at work, like say a situation at work, or you've been working on a project at work or something like that, and things are just not like Geminis, you are so intelligent and great problem solvers, so creative that you can always see the other side of how to finish something out. And it seems like that's your obstacle. Like you're just like, I can't get this to work and I don't know why. You're almost like frustrated. I get a sense, if you look at this fairy on here, she looks frustrated, right? Kind of like frustrated with herself, kind of frustrated with the universe. It's like, oh my goodness, why can't I get the answer to this, the solution to this problem? So let's see what oh my goodness, Page of Cups. I get a sense maybe you're working on a relationship or trying to get a relationship to work. Trying to mend. I get a sense of mending bridges in a certain situation. And it's kind of like the Page of Cups. So this is an apology, whether you are apologizing to somebody or somebody is apologizing to you. It's just, to me, it's always kind of like this kiss of love, and it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be, but it's just kind of like, the fish and the girl, they're just kind of like, it's like kissing and making up. It's like, okay, can we let this, it's as if the situation, Geminis, I think a lot of times you are very some of the most forgiving people on earth, and it's as if you're ready to just like forgive and forget and move on, right? That's your nature. It's like you don't hold grudges. You're just kind of like whatever, and go move on. And it's this situation that I think whatever this is just kind of like bringing you a lot of anxiety, because it's almost as if you can't fix a situation and yet you can't move on. And you're just kind of like, hey, what's going on? This is not like me. And it's not Gemini, right? And it's, there's some love coming back into this situation. So I think whatever this situation is, it's a matter of just kind of like holding on. And we are going to clarify. Let's see if, you're the one, although Gemini, I think you really are. You're very, very forgiving. So it's kind of like, I feel like the other person is getting a change, because here you are, a Queen of Cups at the end. I really love this. It's like you're coming, with the retrogrades, you may have kind of been down on yourself, feeling like you played perhaps like you're not sure you have the right perspective of a situation. So it could be with the retrogrades, and especially this card, this is kind of like going down that rabbit hole of, oh my goodness, I did something wrong. Like you're kind of blowing that up out of proportion. No matter what the situation, sure, everybody plays a part in it. But I think, Gemini, in this situation, for some reason, you're taking on more of, guilt or shame more than you should. Okay. It's kind of like, I think you're just kind of like, because you can't get this situation to be mended, you're taking it to heart, right? You're kind of like, oh my goodness, I obviously have the wrong idea here or something like that. And I'm not saying you do. I feel like that's kind of like your feelings, like you're coming to in that point of view, but something's going to turn, whether it's just Mercury going direct or the universe coming in and helping the situation, or just, the love comes back in the situation. The divine says, okay, this has to clear out. Poor Gemini's over here feeling bad about this. And then you're back into your loving self. Really, Emperor, getting back your power. You could have given up your power in a situation, and now you could even be down on yourself about giving up your power. That might really resonate with some of you. Like in this situation, you gave up your power, and what you're trying to do is almost like mend your own power, right? Like, oh, why can't I, get my mojo back? Or why can't I move forward out of this situation? Why am I giving up my power so much to this person? It's taken some time for this situation But look at with the Knight of Wands, there is some action coming in. Somebody wants a fresh start, um, and to move forward really quickly. They want this to work out, and then we have the Two of Cups. So I do feel like this is a true soulmate connection. It can be romantic, especially with the Two of Cups, but it doesn't have to be. Sometimes this is also an indication of a twin flame connection. Now, here's the thing, Gemini. This is why you've been ruminating. There's something that you don't know. Gemini, you're so intelligent. You like to have all the facts, right? And it's kind of like there's been something hidden from you that you don't know. That's why you couldn't get this to mend. You don't have it. There's just something that the divine had to work on. With the moon card, I always feel like this is your angels, your spirit guides working behind the scenes for you. Like you didn't really have to do any of the work. You had to, you just keep a place in your heart for this person or this situation. That's all that you had to do. But Gemini, you were probably getting a little frustrated. This isn't going along as fast as I want it to. And especially when we hit all these retrogrades, right? You're going to learn a truth. Somebody's coming in to tell you a truth because they want to bring balance back into the situation. Really, really nice energy, okay, underneath. And especially with that moon card, and you had temperance. I feel like the divine is working in your favor. It's a matter of you just staying in your heart space about this, trying to get out of this energy, get yourself moving. I just feel like, go out into nature, hug a tree. I always find that helps me. Hug a tree, find some sunshine. Take your shoes off if you can and walk in the grass or the sand. Just try to move your body, turn on some music, dance, do something to kind of get out of your head because it's time to get back into your heart. And I feel like your heart has been heavy with this situation, it has, but it's turning around really soon. Okay, so let's see what this Three of Wands is. Yeah, you're kind of defensive. Justice. Okay, so this is the Libra card. So you could be dealing with a Libra, or we're almost to the end of Libra season, about October 21st. So the nice thing is that I feel like this is really going to clear out, and it's interesting because all the planets are direct October 18th, and then Libra season ends a couple of days after that. So I feel like it's going to happen very soon. So your present energy is you're waiting, right? You're waiting. You're waiting to hear some news about a painful ending. You kind of, you're, this is the wounded warrior. You're determined to go on. You're determined to try to mend this situation. You really do want this situation to turn around. Now, there could be times when you get up in your head and you're like, no, I don't want this situation to turn around. I am moving forward without this person or these people or this situation. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't, right? But it's kind of like your heart is still in it. With this wounded warrior, it's like you're determined to still try to fix this ending. I feel like you want this ending to be fixed. You want some justice to come back in. You could feel like you have been, somebody has been unjust to you, and you're trying to still mend it, right? But you're going to get some news. Okay, Page of Swords. I feel like you're going to get some information either from this person, or you're going to get even an intuitive sense of what to do next. Okay, and especially around the 18th. I feel like you're going to get some type of, a relief. Because I feel like you're in the dark with that moon energy. I just feel like you're in the dark. And for some reason, you're going to get something, either a message or information, truth from the person that you're dealing with, or just in general. And it could just be from your intuition. Oh my goodness. Oh, Gemini star. There's healing. You're wishing upon your stars to have this situation come into balance. So I get the sense that, this is your obstacle. I feel like you're trying to mend it. Now, Gemini, once again, you might be like, no, I'm over this. I'm not, but in your heart, there's a part of you that still wants to mend the situation. You're bringing in a lot of love, and then we have the Two of Cups. So we have the Two of Cups again. This is a strong soulmate connection. You want the love in this situation to come back. You're trying to get on top of it. You're trying to get on top of why this situation is in the place that it is. Whether, I do feel like there has been a very hurtful ending here. I feel like you're just confused. Like, why can't this person see my point of view? Almost as if you feel completely misunderstood in this situation. And Gemini, once again, they just keep saying to me, you are just so forgiving. And I don't think you've done anything wrong, Gemini. I feel like this person that you're dealing with, or the people that you're dealing with, just don't see your point of view. And you're just kind of like totally almost devastated. It's kind of like, why can't you see my point of view? Why won't you listen to me? It's like, why won't you talk to me? It's like you want to express your love for this situation, but it's almost as if this person or these people will not listen to you. Or if you start talking to them, they kind of like shut it down. With no place like home, it could be a family situation. It could be something in the home where somebody's just not seeing your point of view, and it's almost as if you're at a loss. Like, I don't know how many other ways I can explain this to you. So let's see what this Page of Cups is. Oh, the Fool card. Wow. Oh my gosh. Gemini, this is really turning around. It's almost like a switch. It's truly almost like a switch. I think the divine is going to come in and intercede. There is some type of apology, some kiss of love here. And intuitively, that there is going to be a fresh start, going out. Like, either you realize, I can't deal with this anymore, and you get the motivation, the determination to turn and start in a new direction. Or something comes in, and with this Page of Cups, I feel like somebody is going to reach out and really say, hey, can we start over? Like, this is starting over. With this High Priestess here, I feel like you intuitively know this, and that's why you've been kind of almost holding space for this person in your heart, because it's like, at times I think you wanted to cut and run, okay? But at the same time, intuitively, your intuition was telling you, no, this person's going to come back. You just have to wait it out. And so much in your heart that this is a true connection for you. And yet, logically, I feel like some of you are like, on paper, this is not the right person for me. You're probably sitting there, do you know what they did? But it's kind of like your heart knows what your heart wants, right? And it's like your heart wants victory. Your heart wants victory in this kiss of love, Could be, we have the King of Wands, so it could be a fire sign. That would be Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. It doesn't have to be. But getting really inspired about your true happiness. So either this, person may come back, and you are like, okay, we're going to have true happiness together. We're moving forward quickly. Or it's kind of like you get this switch, and intuitively this person is not coming back and I need to move forward. You're making that decision. And then once you make that decision, you are moving forward with a lot of strength and determination. With the Knight of Swords, this is fast. And it's really, once again, oh, here's the Ace of Cups, death and rebirth. I think for a lot of you, especially with the Page of Cups here, I feel I can read this two ways. This person comes back and apologizes, and you have a fresh start with this person. Or you decide that you're going to give yourself a kiss of love, and you're kind of like, okay, enough is enough, and I'm moving forward. Now, either way, it's from your intuition. This Page of Swords, it's kind of like your intuition telling you what to do as far as either moving forward. And I know, Gemini, you're sitting there, what? It's your heart, it's your intuition that is going to guide you with this situation. But I think you're going to know, like, very soon. Once again, before, probably before the full moon in October. So around October 25th, you're going to know. And then I think it's kind of like Gemini, you are just going to have the decision made and move forward. So we have the Queen of Cups, the King of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Five of Cups, Ace of Cups. Somebody's offering love here, and it could, once again, look at this, coming in fast. They want to work on this. Oh my goodness. And the Tower moment. Yeah, I think when this comes in, it comes in and it's fast. It's like super fast. Either, once again, and I know you're sitting there going, what? Either you get the sudden epiphany of, I'm done, and you walk away and you start your new life, going out, finding your own happiness. Or it's you hear from this person and it's like, okay, I'm all in. Like, I think you go all in no matter what the situation is, but you are standing in this position of loving yourself. Like, when this person comes back, I think that that's the key. You're going to be staying in your heart space. That's probably the lesson that you had to learn from this situation in the past. You may have given up too much of yourself to this person. So we have the King of Swords here. It could be another air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But it's finding clarity. There's that Ace of Swords again, getting the clarity about the situation and about the pain that this situation has caused, and saying to yourself, okay, I am giving my cup of love to me first, and when my cup is full, then I'll give more love to this situation. It's a really interesting kind of reading, because I am going to do one clarifier on this Page of Cups. I'm kind of trying to figure out, because I know you're like, oh, come on. Are they coming back or are they not? I think you're going to intuitively know this. Oh, the Hermit. Page of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. Page of Cups. I honestly think this person is coming back. I think they're coming back. They want to offer. They really want to give you the truth. If nothing else, I think this person gives you the truth. And that is where you are going to make your decision. King of Pentacles, to me is somebody that represents a long-term committed relationship. This person, you could have been in a long-term committed relationship with this person. It could be a father, so this is kind of like a family scenario, or it could be, a spouse or somebody that you thought you might marry. But it's like they're coming in with the truth. And once again, with the Hermit, you are going to have the wisdom to figure out if this is truly what you want. And that is where your intuition is coming into play. It's kind of like you're going to go with your gut. And Gemini, I feel like, we have the Page of Cups coming back twice. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's a lot of love in this situation. You're having to make the decision. It is going to be your decision. It's going to be your decision. And it's either, I feel like if you make the decision to walk away, it's kind of like, okay, that's it. That is really it. I am closing this down because I got to move forward. Like, I'm not putting any more time or energy into this situation. Let's see what we have here. What's your honest truth? I love this because I think that that's exactly what you have to do, Gemini. I think this retrograde season has brought up a lot of feelings in this situation for you. And the reason is because, your spirit guides, your angels were kind of like, what is your truth about this? Gemini, you could have been going like, I love them, I hate them. I love them, I hate them. And now the universe is saying, listen, Gemini, you're spending way too much time thinking about this situation, going back and forth. It's time to make your decision. And what is your truth? Do you want this person back? If you really want this person back, then maybe you're the one that wants to go out and the kiss of love. And if you don't, it's kind of like, okay, then it's time to kiss yourself, right? Give yourself the love and say, okay, I'm not waiting on this person anymore. I'm moving forward. It's kind of like, that it's, I'm really surprised we didn't have the Judgment card. I feel like it is Judgment Day for you. Like you're kind of like, yeah, I'm not playing this game anymore. Okay, I'm going to pull one, trust. Trust that you were born a creative being and have never stopped being one. I am going to say trust. Trust yourself. This situation, I feel, has put you in this position where you're not sure you can trust yourself. This is the universe saying no. You know the answer. You already know the answer. The answer is within you. And it's time to trust. Okay, we're going to pull a couple of romance angel cards. See if I can give you any more advice. But honestly, Gemini, you already know the answer. Like, you're probably sitting there already telling me the answer, right? You know. Free yourself. Codependency. It is safe for you to love. And trust again. It is time for you to trust. It says trust this situation is calling for you. Oh, this situation is calling for you to have faith. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, this is a codependent relationship, or there's some codependency in it. That is very common in twin flame connections. So if you're feeling like this is a twin flame, that could be why you're kind of like, oh, I don't know. I think I need to wait for this person. Oh, no, wait a minute. Do you know what they did to me? I'm out of here. It's kind of like you're going back and forth. But look, it's free yourself. And I feel like it's freeing yourself from the codependency in this situation, allowing yourself to truly love yourself, like stepping into this energy. Even if you reunite with this person, you need to make sure that you're putting yourself first. That's the lesson, Gemini, that needs to come out of this situation. And it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. It's about, I feel like for some of you, you have closed off your heart because of this ending. And you've kind of been waiting. It's kind of like, well, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do in this situation. You're getting the clarity. You're making that decision. And it's kind of like, I know, Gemini, that you are so determined. It's kind of like you're making that decision, and then you're putting all of your love first into yourself and then into those that are around you, whether you reunite with this person or not. Really lovely energy, Gemini, because Geminis are so giving. You just give and give and give, and it's kind of like this sense of, okay, I have figured out the lesson here, and I'm loving me first. All right. Well, Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And once again, if you resonate with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.